Hey y'all, I'm doing a recipe today that I'm really excited about because I love all the flavors that are in this. And I'm going to call it beef and gravy, but our local store is having a sale on London broil, or beef top round for London broil. And it's $3.99 a pound on sale. So for a pretty big roast, I paid $8.66, and I've already cut up the roast in squares because for this recipe, I wanted the meat to be more like a beef stew than a roast. And when you put this together, you put aluminum foil on the top and you stick it in the oven on 350 for 3 hours. Do not take the aluminum foil off, just let it go. And at the end of the 3 hours, it should be nice and tender and really flavorful, and it will be wonderful over rice or potatoes, maybe some green beans and biscuits. Be really delicious. So we're going to get started, and I'm going to share this with you. So I have my pan here. It's like a 9 by 13 or very close to it, and just spray some Pam in it to keep cleanup easier. So to that, I'm going to add a can of cream of mushroom soup, and that one plopped out really good. Y'all know I love to hear soup plop. It's just a thing, a crazy thing I like to hear. And I'm going to put some minced garlic in it, about a nice tablespoon. You put whatever amount you think your family would like, if any at all. Then I'm going to put 2 cans of drained mushrooms, and that shadow is really not good. I really wish I could figure out how to get the lighting better in here. But put your 2 cans of mushrooms if you like mushrooms. I think it will be really good in this. Put a packet of dry onion soup mix. This came from Dollar Tree. And so we'll put that in. And it's really good. I've used this a lot of times. It's a good dry soup mix. I also use a brown gravy mix. I got this at Aldi's, and I think it was like 39 cents. So put your brown gravy mix in. And 1 cup of water. So you want to take your whisk, and as y'all know, I've said before, my friend Gina gave me this whisk. And one thing I really like about this, if you use the other kind of whisk that has all the wires that come up, it would catch a lot of those mushrooms in there and get aggravating. But this whisk up your sauce or whatever you're trying to mix. It mixes it up really well, and you don't have to worry about things getting caught up in it. So stir all this together, and you know that your meat's going to make some broth. And I don't want this over saucy where the meat's just swimming in it. And then if you do that, it makes the flavor be a little less pronounced, and I really like all these flavors, so I want them to be strong. So once you get that stirred up, then you take your meat, and I cut my meat in fairly big chunks. And then I took onion also, and I cut it in fairly big chunks. So we just want to put our onion and our beef in there, and I'm putting some in the pot and I'm putting some on top of the stove. I'm putting a lot on top of the stove. So I'm going to pick that up. And I washed my top just before I got started, so those onions didn't get dirty. And just kind of get your sauce over your meat and your onions. And that is it. We're gonna cover it, put it on 350 for 3 hours. And when it's done, I'll have either mashed potatoes or rice to put this over, and we will give it a try. I'm really excited to see how this tastes, so I will see you back in a moment. The beef and gravy finished, and it smells so good, and it smelled so good the whole time it was cooking. And so, as I said, it's ready now, so we're going to dish it up and give it a try. And I'll let you see what it looks like. Here it is in the casserole dish. And I made some rice. That's all I got made. I've been a little bit busy. So we're just going to try this with rice for now. And maybe this is enough for another meal or two. I'll make some biscuits and maybe another vegetable to go with it. So I'm just going to use this rice spoon. And I'm going to put some gravy and some meat over the rice. Here's what it looks like. As I said, it's just a wonderful aroma in the kitchen. You can see that smoke coming up where it's really hot. So, let's see how tender it is. Oh, it's just fall apart tender. I don't want to get a real huge bite because I'll burn my mouth up. It tastes just like I thought it would. Really, really good. With that onion flavor and the mushroom flavor and all. This is great. And really easy to make. You just put your ingredients in your casserole dish and then put it in the oven, and next thing you know, it's ready. So give this a try and see what you think. I think you'll love it, and so will your family. Thank you so much for watching. Have a very, very wonderful day, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.